Well, you know, a hot topic in gardening these days is small space gardening. And you know, just because you have a small space doesn't mean you can't have fruit trees.
It's really true. What do you have over there?
This is a columnar apple, and look how narrow it is. And this will give lots of nice fruit in a small space or in a pot.
Another really fun thing to do is with fruit trees is when you get the combination fruit trees from independent garden centers. Now, my grandpa used to do these himself, but we've taken that out at the nursery sets now, and you can just buy them already made. This one's a pear. It has Anjou and Bartlett, and today we're going to show you how to espalier them, which is kind of making a living fence out of them.
Before I drilled the hole, I did measure this equally distant on both trellises. I want this to be level, the wire level, with the first branch on this Espalier tree. And where I'm using about a 6-inch eye bolt because when I put it in, I want to have at least 3 or 4 inches out because you still want air circulation around this tree. So if I was against the house or against a fence, you still want this held out so you have that air circulation.
Well, now that Judy put in our eye bolts in both of these poles, we're adding our wire that will support the limbs and help train them. All we did is put a wire at each end, and then we use this turnbuckle that you can get at any hardware store because this will give you the ability to, as the seasons progress, wire tends to stretch too, and as it gets looser, you can just go in with a screwdriver and then just tighten that up by turning it. That'll give you a strong support when you're putting your limbs and tying them onto the wire.
William, the next step is to attach the branches to the wire, and I have this green stretchy tape that you can get at any garden center, and I'm going to use this branch way at the end. I'm going to tie it down because these tips like to grow up, and so I want to make sure that it's growing against the wire to keep the effect going.
You know, a great recycling idea, Judy, is to use old pairs of pantyhose cut up into strips. That way they're in neutral, and they really give a lot, so you don't have to worry about chortling as much.
That's true. And so then for this branch too, we're going to repeat the same thing that we did on the bottom with the eye bolts and the wire and attach the top branch to it.
And you know, then it's really just a matter of time before we're able to come out and pick 2 different types of fruit. Not only do we have a great small space plant, but we have a beautiful living fence as well.